Hello everyone, welcome to the course on Infant and Toddler Early Development Guidance. I'm your teacher, Lee Wendy. Today, we will learn about motor development and learning support for toddlers aged 31 to 36 months. Today's content will be explained in 4 parts. First stage, positioning, the critical transition period of motor development for 31 to 36-month-olds. Second, core characteristics, specific manifestations in the 2 main motor domains with comparison chart. Third, learning support, actionable strategies for 3 key scenarios with example pictures. Fourth, important considerations, pitfall avoidance guide during support. First stage, positioning, the critical transition period of motor development for 31 to 36-month-olds. First, we must be clear that 31 to 36 months, that is, 2 years, 7 months to 3 years, is not a stable period for motor development, but rather a superimposed stage of fine motor differentiation period and gross motor integration period. This is the core distinction from ages May 2nd to 2nd. From a developmental psychology perspective, the synaptic density in the motor cortex of toddlers at this stage peaks, providing the physiological basis for movements transitioning from able to do to doing well. For example, a 2.5-year-old can walk but falls easily. A 3-year-old can run while avoiding obstacles. Behind this change is the synergistic leap in neural control and muscle strength. This point must be remembered clearly. It is the logical starting point for designing our support strategies. Second, core characteristics, specific manifestations in the 2 main motor domains. This part is key. We break it down into the 2 dimensions of gross motor and fine motor, using pictures for clearer understanding. 2.1 Gross motor, from single actions to combined actions. The core characteristics of gross motor skills at this stage are improved coordination plus enhanced purposefulness, specifically manifested as 3 can-do abilities. 1 can complete coherent action chains. For example, first, climb onto a small step, then jump down with both feet. Finally, run towards a toy, with no pauses between actions. 2 can control action force and direction. When throwing a ball towards a specified direction, they won't, like at 2.5 years, use full force but miss the target. Can adjust force based on distance. 3 can attempt low difficulty balancing actions. Stand on 1 foot for 1 to 2 seconds, or walk along a straight line. Note, not walking perfectly steadily, but being able to consciously maintain balance. 2.2 Fine motor, from whole hand grasp to fingertip control. Fine motor skills are the focus and challenge of development at this stage. The key breakthrough lies in the differentiated use of small hand muscles. Specifically, there are 2 core manifestations. 1 more precise tool use. Can hold a pen and draw continuous circles on paper, different from the random lines at age 2.5. Can use a spoon to eat by themselves with little spillage. 2 more flexible hand coordination. Can thread beads through small holes. Can open the zipper on a snack bag. Note, may need an adult to start the zipper, then complete it themselves. It must be emphasized here, fine motor development is directly linked to future writing and self-care abilities. It is the foundation of our support. Third, learning support actionable strategies for 3 key scenarios. Knowing the characteristics is one thing. Being able to implement support is crucial. We combine common child care center scenarios to provide specific, actionable strategies. Each strategy accompanied by example pictures for understanding. 3.1 Outdoor Scenario, the practice field for gross motor skills. The core of outdoor support is creating a low-risk, challenging environment. Specifically, do two things. 1. Provide graded materials. For example, balance beams from 20 centimeters high, 1 meter long, to 30 centimeters high, 1.5 meters long. Allowing toddlers to choose based on their ability, avoiding too easy, no interest, or too difficult, afraid to try. 2. Design gamified tasks. For example, play a little animal transporting food game. Have toddlers push a small bucket containing soft balls while running around obstacles. Practicing motor coordination through play, which is more effective than simply making the toddler run. 3.2 Tabletop Scenario, the training gym for fine motor skills. Tabletop support should follow the principle of small steps, frequent repetition. 2 easily operable activities are recommended. First, fingertip strength practice. Use child-safe tweezers to pick up pom-poms from large to small, or use fingers to twist bottle caps from large to small. Exercising thumb and index finger coordination. 2. Hand-eye coordination practice. Play with 4 to 6 piece puzzles. Choose patterns familiar to toddlers, like animals, cars. Or use thick markers for coloring. First, draw the outline, let the toddler fill inside. Note: don't pursue drawing well, only focus on whether they can control the tip within the outline. 3.3 Daily Life Scenario, the natural classroom for motor development. Support in daily life is most easily overlooked, but is most effective. The key is letting toddlers do things within their capability. 1. Motor practice through self-care skills. Let toddlers put on/take off Velcro shoes by themselves. Fasten large buttons on clothes by themselves. Adults should not do it for them. Even if it's slower, it's okay. 2. Motor practice through participation in chores. Let toddlers help set plastic bowls, practicing hand control. Wipe the table, practicing back and forth arm movements. This both cultivates a sense of responsibility and exercises motor skills. 4th, important considerations, pitfall avoidance guide during support. Finally, we must be clear about 3 absolute must-not-dos. These are the bottom line for ensuring healthy motor development in toddlers. 1. Must not engage in over-early training. For example, forcing toddlers to hold a pen to write numbers, practice jump rope. Toddlers at this stage lack sufficient wrist strength. Over-early training can lead to poor posture formation. 2. Must not be overprotective. Don't prevent toddlers from running or climbing for fear of falling. Motor development requires trial and error. As long as the environment is safe, soft mats on floor, no sharp objects. Give toddlers space to try. 3. Must not ignore individual differences. Some toddlers have strong gross motor skills, but weak fine motor skills. Others are the opposite. When providing support, tailor the teaching to the individual. For example, for a toddler with weak fine motor skills, play more tweezer or picking up games. Don't demand they meet the standard of others can do it. Concluding summary, today we outlined the positioning characteristics, strategies, Considerations for motor development in 36-month-olds. Remember 3 core points. The characteristics are fine motor differentiation, gross motor integration. Strategies should be scenario-based, gamified. The bottom line is no over early training, no taking over. After class, you can combine the strategies discussed today to design a tabletop, fine motor minigame. We will share cases in the next class.